Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of the country's biggest stars and some of my favourite people, and a man we've known for what feels like decades. Gareth Gates, how are you?
I'm very well. We spoke when I was doing Joseph last in 2009. I'm very old now.
What a lot has happened since then. And here you are. I was just talking to a mate of mine who I think you're on a cruise with about 2 weeks ago, Danny the Magician.
Oh, yes.
And he was saying how you go on these cruise ships and just literally wow them. I mean, you've grown into this beautiful performer. It must be great to be you at this point.
Yeah, it's a nice life. I've been around for years now, and I'm still as busy as ever, which is nice and actually quite rare in this industry. So I'm extremely lucky, and long may that continue.
Have you worked out why we still care? Because so many people who came to fruition like you did are lost and forgotten and working for Uber, which is a shame. But you're still here.
I'm a terrible driver, so I'll never work for Uber. Well, yeah, I was part of one of the first ever talent shows, Pop Idol. And I think that final itself gripped the nation like none has since. And as a result of that, myself and Will, we're both still very, very busy. And I think work ethic as well. I like to work. You
were part of it at the beginning. I always think it's best to be at the start, because now it's a game where last year's have to be forgotten for this year because they want to make a star next year. And you weren't part of that. It was a more naive time, and you had time to grow, really, didn't you?
Exactly. And none of us knew exactly what the show was about or how big it was to become. And so we just had fun and still having fun.
And of course you've got two lives. You've got sort of a musical theatre life, which we speak over the years many times, where you're touring, and then you've got your solo career, and then the third element to that is Panto, and here you are booked to be Mr. Delicious. I mean, it must be great to be you. We've all seen your Instagram and your Twitter and all that. It's a big part of it, isn't it now? Keeping in touch with your fans, building that following and taking your top off.
Yeah, I work extremely hard for that, so I think why not show the world what I'm working on right now, and that's myself and my body.
I've tried that, but nobody wants to see me with my top off. That's the problem.
Well, you're obviously not working hard enough.
It is hard work. What's your day like? Do you wake up worrying about food and what you're eating and getting to the gym? Are you sat here now wishing you had got a sort of a treadmill in front of you?
I'm starving. However, I've already been to the gym. I arrived here in Nottingham last night, set my alarm for ridiculous o'clock in the morning to ensure that I get the gym in before a long day's work.
Wow. So you've already been to the gym?
Yep.
For how long?
I was there for about an hour and a half, and at the hotel I was, the Crown Plaza, little plug, have a really great spa, so I had a bit of a steam. I'm full of cold at the minute, so I had a bit of a steam in their steam room, which was exceptional.
Last year you were in Cinderella in Manchester, and they brought it here with added bonuses of Huge Grand Illusion and all of that stuff. Is it nice to be with a company that fundamentally you know? I mean, the show will look more or less the same because it's Cinderella. It's the biggest production there is of it, and they've chosen you to come back. That's nice.
Yeah, I worked with Les and Connor last year. They're great both on stage and off. They're very generous actors, and we had a laugh last year. And I'm sure it's going to be even better this year. There's lots of great effects that the kids are going to really enjoy. At the end of Act 1, I won't give it away, but the end of Act 1 is a real spectacle. And as you said, it's the greatest of all pantos, and so you must come and see it.
And again, it's so beautiful what they do, and they've got the budget to make it bigger than everyone else, and they choose you to be the star of it. How hard is it turning up and doing what is 2 shows a day, 6 days a week? Yeah,
I mean, it's tough. However, it's fun, and they make it really enjoyable. I just have to head on there and sing a few songs. It's easy gig.
What do we get?
Well, you'll get a few of my songs thrown in there, and a few kind of hits at the time, as it were. And I'm mainly the vocalist throughout the whole show. I mean, I'm charming as well, but I have to often sing a lot in these shows.
And tell me about what it's like being you. I mean, I don't want to go into what's going on in the papers, but what comes with fame is that people care and are interested in you privately. Is it tough now having to open the papers and be on Twitter and see people constantly talking about you?
That's just my job, I guess. And I've obviously been around for many, many years, and I'm kind of really, really used to that. It's just how it is.
And I always ask the question, are you okay? Because I know at times when you are the story, it can't be easy.
It's hard at times, however, I'm great. I'm really, 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 really busy at the minute, and that's kind of taking my mind off things.
And I saw a tweet you did yesterday or the day before with your daughter, and there you were looking so happy, and you said, "This is my world." I guess that's true. That is your world, isn't it? Full stop. Nothing ever's going to change that.
It's really strange. The only time I feel just happy and as if nothing else matters is when my beautiful little angel is in my arms, and she'll be spending lots and lots of time here over Christmas. She really, really enjoys watching Daddy playing the Prince.
And how do you make sure you don't break your child? This is what makes me nervous, that they're quite fragile.
She really, really, really enjoys it, and she obviously gets to meet the rest of the cast, and she's all singing and all dancing herself, and so she's really, really happy to be here.
Are you saying that one day I'm going to be interviewing her because she's going to be part of the ensemble and then Cinderella herself?
I haven't a choice in the matter. She's already decided that, and she's great as well. She's got a great little voice. She's an incredible dancer and a really, really lovely actor too. So I'm pretty sure she'll be here in about 8 years, I'm sure.
Wow. What is there left to achieve? Because you've done the biggest musicals, you're booked in the biggest pantos, in the biggest theatres. You do the solo tours, which are going great. Is there any ambition left?
Yeah, just to keep on working. I literally haven't ever stopped working. You know, I've been really, really fortunate that there's still lots of musical theatre shows that I still really want to do. Yeah, so a little bit more of that maybe next year. I'm actually doing lots of work on the ships at the minute, and that's taken up all of my time for the past 2 years. And so yeah, there's lots and lots of things that I still want to achieve.
You're such a talented performer. Gareth, thanks for your time.
Mate, that really means a lot. Thank you.